So, as we know, the EPIS has the primary flight display and the navigation display from the captain side, from the first officer side. So we have 4 EPIS displays with 2 PFDs and 2 navigation displays. Flight parameters are displayed. The PFD, primary flight displays, and the flight plan and the navigation data are displayed on the navigation display. The primary flight display here as the main guidance instrument. The PFD displays various speed. Here is the speed scale, guys. Here is the speed scale. Here is the actual speed of the aircraft. So in this case, it is around 129 to 28 knots, the speed of the aircraft. And here is the FMA. This is the FMA, which is the flight mode annunciator. Show us the speed, the
Glide slope.
glide slope, the localizer, the Cat 3, the Cat category. This is, as we can see, what means Cat 3 dual?
To land.
Bravo, we can have an auto land. And this is the autopilot 1 and 2, which is engaged, which is on, and the flight director 1 from the captain side and the flight director 2, and also the auto thrust is on. So all, now the aircraft is going to have auto land. Okay, guys. So speed, glide slope, localizer, Cat 3 dual, the Cat 3, Cat dual, Cat 3 single, whatever it is, it will be displayed there. So this is the landing categories, just understand, this is the landing categories. And this is the autopilot and flight director and auto thrust modes. Okay, guys. FMA, it was this, the flight mode annunciator. Let's see about the side sticks. What we have, guys? How many ways we have to disengage the autopilot? Do you remember?
With thrust lever.
First lever.
This is auto. Nice. Now let's
Right
say
button on
about
stick.
the autopilot. Yes, there.
Right button on the stick.
If you push and hold the side stick one direction, okay, and you push it and hold it. So autopilot will be off. Also, guys, there, this red button, you can see it. If you push it once,
Yes.
autopilot will be off. This is also, we use it for
Priority.
priority. If you push it and hold it, you have the priority. And here is the trigger. For what reason is this? To kill
Communication.
guys.
Push to top.
Push to top. So one is this. How else we can disengage the autopilot? If you push the rudders, if you push and hold the rudders, also the autopilot will be on. If you push and hold the side stick, and in this case you have the autopilot on, also will be off. If you push this push button, also will be off. And also, guys, if you push the push button here at the flight control unit, this one. If you place this off, also. So 4 ways, 4 ways to place the autopilot off. And something else, guys, whenever the autopilot will off, you will have at the engine warning display a red warning. Let's show you a little bit this one to understand a red warning that the autopilot is off.
Sir, wheeler sound. Oh, no. Sorry.
Let's see. Where is this? No, noise. The aircraft understand that you are going to land. So you hear this tringle, train, train, train. This is from FMGCs that are out.
And we need to be.
This aircraft, it is at the front. It's not at the ATVU. It is at the forward, here below the captain, here at the forward rack. Okay? It's not at the ATVU, at 70VU. It doesn't matter, just to know. And they place it sec 3 to the first officer. So guys, if you push this push button, the FAC1, and here, FAC2, you disengage the FACs, okay? And after you don't have auto thrust, autopilot, sorry. Autopilot. So if you push both of them, you must work as a pilot. You are fucked if you push the FAC. So you get it. The pilots are lazy. They don't want to, they are observers, supervisors. Let's see in this one. You remember what I told you? Who is the spy of the aircraft? The spy of all the computers. Who is the gossip boy?
CFD.
CFDIU. Yeah, this gossip boy. Always want to learn. What about you? What is your problem? You have anything? You have something to tell me? He knows everything about them. So yeah, we can go through the MCDU. If we choose the auto flight system, AFS, we can go after through the CFDIU. And after through the CFDIU, we can have an access here to the FAC to see what the FAC going on here. So fault isolation and detection system, the feeds, it will tell us exactly what is the problem. And inside, guys, we have the feeds that also it sent the information here from the FMGCs. So the byte of each AFS computer, including FCU also, guys, and MCDUs can be interrogated by the FAC1. So the FAC1, it is no go item. It's very important. Computer, as a computer, is exactly the same, all of them. They have the same part number. The problem is there, just to understand, the position, which is the ATVU racks. So if you make a swap, which is not acceptable for Airbus, but if you make swap from FAC1, you place it to the FAC2, and the FAC2 to the FAC1, it will be exactly the same. It will work the same. The difference is at the aircraft, not at the computer. Okay, it has the same part number, both of them, and the FAC1 and the FAC2. The positioning of the aircraft give this ability here. So now, the FAC1, sorry, has the fault isolation detection system inside that we can perform in this case and interrogate by the FAC1, the AFS test, and Autoland can be latched from the MCDUs. So we can see that also the FMGCs are connected here to the FAC1, and also the FAC2 is connected to the FCU. So this is how we can do it, and this is how
Sir, if FAC 1 is faulty, we cannot swap it with FAC 2
just to tell
on
you,
ground.
Mohammed, yeah, just to tell you, my friend, it's not the right decision to make this, and also Airbus does not let you. Why? Because just say you have a problem somewhere, we have a short circuit at the FAC, short circuit at the position of the FAC1. You have a short circuit there. You place the, you check it, you remove the FAC2 and you place it to the FAC1. So you will damage and the
Both.
FAC2. So you will be for sure AOG.
Mhm.
This is why. Because you don't know if it is a short circuit somewhere or not. If it is only internally the computer, okay, you can make it, but you take a risk. You take a risk. Airbus, they don't recommend it.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Nice. So using MCDU, you can have access to the CFDIU fault messages of the AFS. The byte of each AFS computer included the FCU. The MCDUs can be interrogated via the FAC1. AFS test and LAD test can be latched from the MCDUs. We have some safety precautions, guys, which are very important for aircraft, for the Airbus, and for us also. Make sure that all circuits in maintenance are isolated before you apply electrical power to the aircraft. Before you depressurize the hydraulic system, make sure that the travel of the flight control surfaces are clear. Check that the flaps and slats lever and grease with the actual flap and slat surface position. Make sure that the speed brake selector is retracted and disarmed. Put safety device and warning notices before you start a task or near to flight controls surfaces, landing gear, and the related doors, components that move. Put warning notices in the cockpit to identify the system undergoing maintenance work. So guys, let me explain you in this one. Why they place so many precautions? The Airbus. What is the reason? What do you think? The reason, guys, just to tell you, all of this, when I'm saying all of this warnings came from the lawyers. Why? Because if you make an accident and they didn't write here at the AMN to make all of these procedures and you kill somebody, after the operators, the guys that they have the aircraft, they will come to Airbus and they will tell them, hey, you didn't inform us that this is dangerous or we can kill ourselves. And after, guess who will pay the cost? Airbus. They will sue them and they will ask them for money because they didn't inform them. That's why the AMN, the TSM, they write it, just say the engineers, but also guys, these manuals write it down from lawyers also. Okay, this is why I want from you to understand it. That's why always read the red and the amber warnings. Once in my life, when I was in this case, when I was eh, without a lot of experience engineer, I make one test and the test couldn't pass. I read the AMM again and I couldn't find where was a mistake. The mistake was from me because I didn't read the red warnings because I say, okay, I know precautions, the same bullshit. So don't worry about it, nothing. And I couldn't finish the test because of this. And what I made, I read it the fourth time, I read it again. Okay, guys, I read it again. And when I read it, I found that I forget to make one process that was necessary to done before perform the test, and this was at the red warnings. So my suggestion is always to read the red warning. And I'm telling you, as an assessor, when I perform assessment to the guys for practical and all of this, and also because I was the guy that I gave the CRS to the engineers, the first thing that I saw and is how you read the manual and if you perform all the things that the manual says and the precautions. And after I gave them the authorization or I gave them the license. This is what I want to tell you. Always, whenever they will place you to read something, read everything from the first to the last word. Okay, guys, this is clear. So this is what we saw previously. You remember it exactly the same at the CBD, the auto flight system, order computation, aircraft position computation, primary flight plan, secondary flight plan. We haven't secondary flight plan. What is the secondary flight plan, guys? What do you understand?
Alternate route.
In case,
Standby.
just yeah, just to make you understand. We are going to land in one airport, okay, guys? And this airport, it had at this time that we were at the flight, we fly, they had an accident and the runway closed. And you cannot land anymore at this airport. So you must have at the second airport, and also you must have fuel to go at this second airport in case that you have this kind of incidents or accidents. So you divert the flight from this first flight plan that it was that you are going to this airport. Now you must have fuel also, and also you must place the flight plan, the secondary flight plan to go to this airport because the first airport is closed because of an accident or because they have a problem, whatever. They have terrorism there. Terrorist. Yeah, it happens, guys. It happens. It happens. That's why this is the secondary flight plan. So this is the aircraft position computation. What is the position now? The flight plan, and combine both of them, you give the orders, go up or down. We have the command, the monitor that we saw, the FMGC, the command monitors. This is the inertial system, also radio navigation systems. You remember what are they? What systems are they? What is the radio navigation systems that we use?
Sir, कुछ
VOR,
voices.
ADF,
Nice.
ILS.
What else? Bravo. Bravo.
Sir, GLS as well.
We don't have this, but okay. ILS, you say, eh?
Yeah,
Yes,
I am. Yes, yes.
Yes, I have GLS. What is this? Okay. Yes, guys, all of this. And also don't forget that we have in the GPS. And this is exactly what we show at the CBD, guys. All of these informations. Could you please tell me what we have inside the FMGC, the FMGCs, how it divide?
Flight management and flight guidance.
Nice. What it makes the flight management?
So lateral, vertical
Right.
computation, as well as the
Bravo. Power.
Flight plan.
Bravo. Lateral, vertical, management. Bravo, guys. You are dream team. And the guidance, what it has? Okay, now to control it, to command it. What?
sir, flight control computers. The
What?
command is the flight control computer, then they uh, move the flight controls. Was your question like this? If
No. This is the
Autopilot.
flight management, and this is the flight guidance. What
Okay,
it has inside the flight guidance? What it has?
The other part, guidance, autopilot, flight director, and autothread.
That's it.
autothread.
Bravo. Nice. We showing this, guys. Am I right? You need to repeat it. You need me to repeat it. I have no problem.
no, sir, it's okay. It's clear.
It's okay.
This is what we show before. All of this. And as I understand, you understand it much better. Am I right with this way? Guys, these are the facts. Fact one, guess. Where is?
Left side.
Captain. You see, it is divided, this one. So this belongs to the captain. And fact two, the first officer. Also have this in your mind, guys. Always the captain is better than the first officer. That's why they place the seat bottle, the waste tank that we place there, the seats, they place it to the first officer side. And to the captain side, they place the water, the clean water, okay? Just think about Airbus, they are racist. They don't like they don't like first officers. Okay, they are racist. Guys, this one, we spoke already about it. What is this rudder travel limiting unit? What do you think? You remember it? You see this one? That,
Yes.
yeah.
Rudder,
Control
rudder-
deflection.
Limit the rudder movement on at high speeds.
Bravo, James. Nice, welcome. I didn't show you also. We didn't introduce ourselves. So, my friend, tell me, from where are you?
I'm from Kenya.
Bravo,
Yes.
Kenya.
And
You have experience
yes.
on the Airbus A320.
no, this is the largest aircraft I'm having my first type rating on the EASA. I've only had the chance to work on the Cessnas 172, those small aircraft, the caravans, and turboprop for 10.
Bravo, I have the same. I like it. You know what I make before I work on the big aircrafts? I went to America. We place inside the containers Piper Archers, Piper Arrow, Cessnas 172, 182, 206, 203. We place them inside in a container, and after I bring it to Greece. I paint them. I change totally inside the carpets. I place them leathers. I make them perfect. I paint them, and after I sell them. And I was also the test pilot that I make the test for these aircrafts with our authorities. And that's it, guys. This was my first, let's say, also like you, James, right?
Yeah.
The same thing.
Thank you.
Thank you also. So the yaw damper actuator and the rudder trim actuator, what it makes.
Yaw dampers act against the Dutch roll movements,
Nice.
and the rudder trim takes care of the in case of an engine failure or some other requirement.
Yeah. It takes
to
the command from where? From the fuck. The flight
The
envelope.
FAC.
Remember also
yes.
the flight envelope, the feeds. Nice. Also, guys, just to have this in your mind, FAC1 and FAC2, they intercommunicate with the ring databases. They have very quick intercommunication. So they know what they done, what is their position, what are they doing. So they check each other for monitor purposes. Nice. This, we saw this before. Oh, it's a big. Okay, this is how the FMGC is connected, guys. Check it. It's connected to the FAC1 and FAC2 and also to the ELAC. You remember? And the ELACs now connect to the SEX. You see? The SEX. And also, guys, we have this computer. You know what is this BSCU? The brake steering
steering.
Steering control unit.
control unit. Why? Because, guys, when the aircraft touch the ground at the landing, it also at the auto land, it keep also the aircraft
Center
the
line.
line. In this case the wheels, the nose landing gear wheels, it keep it to the line. So it is incredible, even though it performs totally everything about the landing. And also you have you remember if you make the braking system. You make the braking system, the brakes.
Yes.
Yes.
You have the auto brake, auto land, auto brake. What the captain make? What he's
Drink
doing?
coffee.
Nothing. Drink a coffee. That's why they have tray tables. And if the captain tray table doesn't work, the aircraft is AOG. Because he cannot drink his coffee. Is it possible? Yeah. And this is what I told you guys. If you disengage the autopilot, look what happens here. Auto flight, autopilot off. You remember the red warning that I told you. This is autopilot off. The cavalry charge, tring, 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 this one. Also, how we can disengage, guys, the autopilot? It is in front of you. How?
Through the side stick, the button, the rudders, and the AP disconnect button on the FCU.
Very nice. Bravo, James. So, let's a little bit, guys, to understand it. Here. And here you will understand. The FAC1 and FAC2. What controls? The rudder. The ELAC. What controls? The elevator. And here we can see and the THS. Okay? and also the elevator, of course. The sex, it controls the spoilers here. In this case, and of course, it controls in the elevator. And the brake steering control unit, it controls the nose wheel steering. So this is what we need to control totally the aircraft for the auto flight system. So this is what we spoke before: the speed, the glide slope, the localizer, the Cat3 dual. This is the landing capability. This is the automatic, the autopilot, the flight director, and the auto thrust. Okay, this is the pitch. This is the roll. The glide slope is the pitch, up and down. Okay, and the localizer is the roll, left and right. And this is, guys, as we can see, this is the flight plan. What else we can see? But here, when the aircraft is, as we can see, at the north, with the aircraft at the north. Guys, you remember, here is, as we can see, the flight path angle order. And the roll, this is the flight path angle road order. You can push it through this heading, track, or VS flight path angle through this button. If you push this one, you can change it through the flight director. You can change. This is the flight path angle order. Okay, guys, let's show you a little bit this one.